So hi everyone, this is the regulatory updates for February 5th to February 12th. So firstly, this is the FDA alerts patients of potential to miss critical safety alerts due to phone settings when using smartphone-compatible diabetes devices. The FDA alerted patients in regards to diabetes devices that rely on safety alerts using an app. This includes continuous glucose monitors, insulin pumps, and automated insulin dosing systems. So normally these users can set their alert systems through the app on their smartphones, but there were MDRs of alerts not being delivered or heard. And as a result, there were cases of severe hypoglycemia, severe hyperglycemia, diabetic ketoacidosis, and even death. So the FDA investigations show that software configuration, new hardware, and system updates interfere with the original function that the manufacturers intended to help patients. And so the FDA presents 6 recommendations, such as following instructions from the manufacturer and turning off automatic updating. Next, the FDA considers the BLA for pertuzumab, it's biosimilar to HLX11 in breast cancer. The FDA accepted for review the BLA HLX11 approval to treat HER2-positive breast cancer patients. And this is currently considered an investigational biosimilar to pertuzumab and draws on data from randomized phase 1 trial that supports the BLA. Next, the FDA grants ABO 101 Orphan and also rare pediatric designations to treat primary hyperoxaluria type 1. So it received a orphan drug designation and rare pediatric disease designation to treat primary hyperoxaluria type 1, and the FDA clearance of the IND first came in December 2024. So this is the most recent update. And next, the FDA grants 225AC SSO110 orphan drug status and SCLC. So this is the designation to treat small cell lung cancer in patients, and this is following the FDA's recent clearance of the IND for the same thing. And the phase 1/2 trial evaluates the agent in the first quarter of 2025. That is their aim. Next, the brexpiprazole plus sertraline for post-traumatic stress disorder. This is a product from Otsuka and Lundbeck that they're working together to seek a new indication. So brexpiprazole is an antipsychotic, and combining it with sertraline, which is an SSRI, it'll be used to treat PTSD in adults specifically. And they have already filed a supplemental NDA, including data from 3 clinical trials, which were accepted by FDA and have NCT numbers. The FDA target date for the PDUFA completion review is for 2/8, hence the inclusion. And if it's approved by the FDA, this will be the first pharmacological option for PTSD in over 20 years. Next, the FDA clarifies policies for compounders as national GLP-1 supply begins to stabilize. So back in October 2nd, the FDA determined that there's a shortage of tirzepatide injections, which are for GLP-1s medications, and this was resolved as originally the shortage began in 2022 due to the increased demand. And so the FDA reminded the compounders of legal restrictions making FDA-approved drug copies. Basically, it's that compounded drugs are not approved by FDA, and they must meet certain conditions to qualify for exemptions under Sections 503A and 503B of the FD&C Act. So the most recent update is intended to affirm the FDA's stance on compounded drugs and also clarify timelines for when the FDA does not intend to take action against compounders. However, the FDA can still take action in relations to violations of any other statutory or regulatory requirements, such as the product is of substandard quality. Lastly, the FDA grants the 510(k) clearance to Ibex Prostate Detect AI for prostate cancer. So this is an in vitro artificial intelligence powered digital pathology solution to aid in identifying small and rare prostatic cancers using tissue biopsies. And this is the first FDA regulatory clearance for Ibex Medical Analytics. And that's all from me.
Thank you.